Good evening and welcome to Metro Focus. I'm Rafael Piroman. Mark Morial is no stranger to public service. The former New Orleans mayor has been an entrepreneur, an attorney, a legislator, and for the past 14 years, the president and CEO of the National Urban League, the largest civil rights organization in the country. In a career that has spanned over a quarter century, Morial has tackled some of the biggest political, social, and economic issues dividing the nation. And as part of our initiative, Chasing the Dream, Poverty and Opportunity in America, he joins us now to talk about what the challenges are today and how we can come together to overcome them. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to be here.
So, Mr. Morial, I described it briefly, the National Urban League, in the introduction, but I wonder if you could talk a little bit more about it.
The National Urban League, founded in 1910. We like to call ourselves a historic civil rights and urban advocacy organization. So we have a civil rights mission. We focus our work in America's urban communities, in cities across the nation. We serve or provide services to almost 2 million people a year. We help people find jobs. We help people become homeowners. We help young people find their way to college through these incredible programs and direct services initiatives that we undertake in communities across the nation.
Tell us exactly how it is, because I heard you speak and you talked about some specific divides. You talked about the digital divide, and I want you to get into that. Mm-hmm. You talked about the capital divide.
So the capital divide, let me talk about that first, because since I joined the National Urban League, we've put a lot of focus on small business growth and development, focusing on African-American businesses, focusing on women-owned businesses. We now have 13 centers throughout the United States that provide coaching and counseling. We've also created a small business loan fund in partnership with Morgan Stanley, a number of banks that right now is functioning in Cleveland, lending in Cleveland. We will soon expand to South Florida, mainly Broward County, and we're looking at expansions beyond, because many small businesses, African-American and women-owned businesses, they struggle not because they don't work hard, not because they don't have good ideas, not because they don't have business acumen, but because they don't have access to capital. And so instead of just talking about it, and we advocate strongly, SBA should do more. The banks should do more. We've decided to bring the banks together and also bring other nonprofits together to create this loan fund.
Well, when you were mayor of New Orleans, you were very successful at that. What can local governments do?
They can bring stakeholders together. A mayor can bring the banks together with the small business community. A mayor can create initiatives, but also use his or her bully pulpit and powers of persuasion to encourage the banks to invest more. Mm-hmm. The mayors can use the leverage that they're a major customer and have depository relationships with the banks.
Talk about the digital divide. What is it and what is it dividing?
Right now, if you do not have, ideally, an iPhone or a cell phone or a phone with broadband connectivity, and you don't have a desktop or a home computer, you are going to miss out. Yeah. You are not going to be able to commit. Your kids are not going to be able to do their homework. You can't apply for a job. You can't access city services. So the digital divide, to the extent that there are communities that do not have high-speed broadband connectivity, number one. Number two, the digital divide goes beyond that. The digital divide also goes to who is able to take advantage of the broad economic opportunities that this digital revolution is creating.
Yeah. You're saying that the communities of color and poor Americans of all colors are on the losing side of that divide.
You know, it's an interesting kind of thing. People of color, the penetration rate for cell phones is higher for them, particularly young blacks and young Latinos, than it is for the mainstream. But when you're talking about the more prized or treasured asset, which is a computer at home that has broadband connectivity and lots of, if you will, power and ability to do things, people of color are behind. People of color are locked out and left out. In some cases, even rural communities are left behind. But I'm not satisfied with just closing that divide. I think that the country needs to ensure in this vast new ocean of opportunity, which is what the digital economy is, that the job opportunities, that the business opportunities, that the chance to truly, truly benefit, grow communities, has to be broadly shared.
Yeah.
The government should be focusing on that. The private sector should be focusing on that. The Urban League is absolutely focusing on that.
As you know, a lot of progressive organizations, their posture towards the Trump administration has been resistance and opposition. The National Urban League, what's been your posture?
We will resist where any policy undertaken by anybody offends or is inconsistent with our values, our principles, and our mission. We will, however, approach things as that we have no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, only permanent interests.
There are a lot of people saying that we're confronting a period of hate and intolerance that we haven't seen in a long time. Do you believe that that's the case? And how can we, all of us?
It's regrettable that it's regrettable that it's the case. The numbers of hate crimes have spiked in the United States. Hate and bigotry are inconsistent with what America's about. We have to oppose it. I thought that after Charlottesville, you saw a broad orchestra of voices, a broad symphony of voices from the business community, from the faith community, from the political community, certainly from the civil rights community, which always on these issues leads the way. They universally condemned the hate activities and the inciting of violence in Charlottesville, and also called the president to task on his lack of clarity. That was an important point for the nation.
Well, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.